Yeah, good. Right. Let's see where we left off a week and a bit ago. About a week and a half. What? Who did I murder last? Were we having to replenish our supply of heroes?
The degeneracy of the hamlet is nothing, I fear, when compared to the condition of surrounding acres.
Oh, pelagic embrace. We can get rid of, because we still have some cures for that. It might be worth... Oh, you can't... Oh, no, you can meditate. Okay. Sure, I'll allow you to meditate. Roster is full. So we must have picked up, was it our absentee musketeers and... Yeah, we've got a couple of musketeers, couple of... Okay, that could probably got rid of. Sure. Okay, let's give ourselves a softball. Yeah, another Surgeon Charm. Do we need a third? Healing skills, stress healing skills, less health. Actually, I think I already have one of those. Maybe. It's a blue one. Does it look like we have a Lamia ring? No, we don't. Okay, we could go after that. Long dungeon. Inside the cove. Medium. Okay, right. Let's see who we got that could possibly tackle this. So, anybody need leveling up? We must have grabbed ourselves another cook. Okay. Okay, 3s and 4s. We actually have a Lamia that we could bring along? We might have to, actually, because healers we're a little thin on the ground for in this kind of area. Okay, we might have to bring you. Oh no, it's a green. Okay, no, we do want low levels. Okay, in that case, have we got low level healers? We do. A6. I've been in these dungeons quite a long time. I have indeed. But we're some way towards building everyone back up to where we need them to be. We've only got the hag and the... Was it 8, 16, 24 pounder? Whatever the third cannon is. And then we can head into the darkest dungeon. Though we still do have this event, but this one fucking wrecked us. We lost... Was it full party wipe? I think it might have been a full party wipe, wasn't it? Where is it? Yeah, I want to say it was these guys we lost. Maybe it's one... Yeah, okay. It was 3 out of 4 we lost to the mad priest. And not the fanatic. Though they kind of work that way. So let's maybe build back up so we can replenish our losses. But anyway, how you been, Six? How has the holidays been for yourself? Hopefully it's been a good one. Hopefully relaxing, not too stressful. I'm all about that persistence. I can't remember, can you throw out a mark? D-stealth. Mark target, yeah, okay. Buff speed, debuff target. We ideally want this. Okay, so we do almost like a mark squad. Anybody else benefit from a mark? You've been able to entertain yourselves without going out. Well, at least you're observing safe quarantine standards then. But I'm glad you've had a good one. Has plenty of good food and good cheer been consumed? Sure, we can build up a... Can you operate from... No, you're better from that position, aren't you? Okay, well, if we move you there into danger, but we can bring a musketeer along to help out. So you can mark up people, you can apply some tentacles. And probably go stabby stabby. Okay. Sure, stabby stabby. Well, we want the mark, but do hands from the abyss and healing. You're here to do all that stuff. I guess I want... We don't really want you to move forward. We'll dump that and grab that. You have your mark, aim shot. Do I want smoke screen? No, we'll take sidearm instead. Actually, make sure it's in the right place. Okay. Any additional stress we want to take care of? We'll spend a little bit of money and resources. Okay, Athalius is stressed out, but also infected. So, really, we can only put you in the... here. In town, we'll only meditate! Okay, well, you're not, because we put our monk in there. You have no preferences. You're just ill. I mean, that's not too much stress to deal with. Hopefully that will go away of its own accord. We could get rid of the overfeeding, though. The extra health for her isn't bad. I'm actually fine keeping that. So sure, we'll get rid of this. And do we have any strong negatives we need to get rid of? Let's have a look by level. Gambler, not a problem. Risk taker, witness. What's that? Yeah, well, you're not applying bleed or blight, so that's not a problem. Insatiable appetite for carrying. You're going to touch things, aren't you? We don't like touching things. Well, we do like touching things, but just not having these people touch things, so yeah. Crits received. Stress. Let's do slightly more damage, I guess. Sure. It's going to cost us 8 grand, but they're a healer, so they're worth ploughing money into. Reactive to toxin. Meek was stun skill. We don't stun with you, so that's not really an issue. Sure. Death blow resist. Is it that important? Maybe. Maybe locking in resilience as well. Sure. We'll take care of Highlot. I think we take care of the healers. Resilience, stress healing received. Might be worth locking in. Try this on. Witness me. Okay, well, let's do ill then. Where was Ithalius 2? Yeah, sure. Some of his skills are actually clustered ranged, aren't they? Yeah. Actually having extra accuracy on that is probably worth the money. Yeah. Okay, right. Now where are we going? We're going to get out of the way. We were heading over in this direction. Right, let's get these guys geared up. 30%? 60%? Okay, well, you're our scout then. You get the map. No one needs particularly aggressive leveling. Ooh, giving her even more damage against marked targets. That is your gimmick anyway, so sure, there you go. Do you have a stun skill? You do. Gives everybody else horror, which is possibly going to be an issue. Maybe. Certainly on a long dungeon. We could bring the flare along for a little bit of stress relief. Sure. Virtually immune to pelagic plague. Reaches the 95% disease resistance cap. Maybe we could just give you something for better accuracy? Damage, less speed, more stress. I mean, if we're going down that route, No, I was going to say we could apply more bleed, but inside the cove, that's not as beneficial. Actually giving you a little extra dodge, and you know what, we'll use one of those surgeon charms. You're here to be a healer. Do healing. You're here to hit targets when we want you to, so sure, more accuracy, and to counter the speed debuff. Do we have anything might help that? Oh, there you go. That's probably better. Also, you are in... we could go with like bleed and blight resisted. Oh yeah, sure. Okay, you're front line. Take some of that. You can take those charms. There you go. Sure. We'll resist the nastiness and have small boosts for everybody. So your dodge is up. Nobody's getting excessive amount of stress from trinkets. Sure. This'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. It is a long one, so let's stock appropriately. I would think there'll probably be enough torches. I do want to make sure we've got enough shovels. Which can take extra shovels. Herbs for coral, holy water for potentially red hooks. I think that should be enough. Well, nobody's infected at the moment, so we'll hopefully not run into any bloodsuckers. He said optimistically. We'll take a couple of keys. So, 3, 3, 3, 3. Yep, okay. Skills-wise, they're okay. Sure. Let's see how we get on with this. Well, it was the stingrays that got Steve-O.
The smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable.
90% of rooms. Okay, this is going to be an annoying one for backtracking, isn't it? We best doing the top first? Probably. Right. Go for the eyes,
Well
boo!
struck.
We can put marks on both, and then these guys can both take shots at the marks targets.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Sure, well that should take the extra
Back
torchlight
to
as
the
well.
pit.
Right, little bit of healing is in order. Sure, let's just take a pot shot at him and apparently kill him. Okay, so no healing is in order.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
How are we doing for... Sure. We'll take Ignore the crest for now. Right, we're about to walk into another fight. Yep, okay, we got a boomer! Okay, boomer. Let's mark you up. Well, she's doing good with the crits.
Decimated.
Little extra torchlight. Okay, well, we can do some healing. Hopefully you don't bleed, everybody. Not great, but at least no bleed. Okay, here comes the bleed.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I'm actually going to give up the blood for now, hoping we don't run into any bloodsuckers. No scouts. Okay. What's in the box?
Glittering gold,
Trinkets
and
and
baubles.
Paid for in blood. Oh, immediately into a trap as well. Well,
Ancient
that's
traps
speed
lie in
fucked for a
wait.
while.
Unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Well, I think we've got the conflict out of the way right at the beginning.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
I'm all about that corruption. Okay, first food checks. We'll do the other corridor first. Sure, this will actually make some space. But then we are going to be down to just one stack of... do I want the anti-venom? Sure, we'll start a stack of crests. Fine, we'll go to full torchlight. Gives us a... Okay, here come the bloodsuckers, right. Fair enough. Don't immediately get me cursed. Well, no crit, but, you know, almost.
Press this advantage.
Right.
Give them no quarter.
Ooh, resisting. Okay, this is where the anti-venom would come in handy. Yeah, we're not going to stun those guys. So, sure, let's go with a bit of torchlight. Actually, I should have targeted him. Right. That's the mosquito taken care of. Yeah. Little bit of healing. How bad is that? 2 for one more round. Okay. Sure. I'm going to mark you up. Hopefully we'll get a good shot in. Yeah, that's a good shot.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Not a great heal, especially when you add some bleed to the party as well. Great. So much so I want to use the bandage? Not really. Let's see if we can survive without using it. Come on, better heal. Better heal without the bleed? Good.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
And fat stacks of cash.
Creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Sure, we'll go for the more expensive stuff. It's a long way to go still. I'm not going to give up the shovel. Might get a map.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Okay, we could have taken the shovel. Okay. Okay, I'm happy doing this. We've got an extra shovel now. We'll open up the oyster, thinking probably some cash. Plus we have space to actually utilise it. Ooh. Oh, that's for the bucketeer. Yeah. I'm happy with the cash. Okay, well, I guess that's extra space, but now we're starting to look towards dumping the firewood. Okay, well, you need to go away.
Impressive.
You are altogether too annoying.
Destroy.
He went away. As he should. Let's get you marked up.
A singular strike. As the fiend
Right,
falls,
well, there goes their major
a
damage.
faint hope blossoms.
Now we just need to cut through all this protection. Sure, we'll go with a little bit of stress healing. Yeah, and some extra torchlight. 31. Sure, we'll give you a small heal. That's more than enough. Well, thankfully everyone's getting out of the way. Sure, let's go for the speed. You know what? Patch myself up. That lad's dealt with. Sure. Make sure everyone's... Now, that's a heal. Right. Dead?
Another one
Dead.
falls. A trifling victory.
But a victory.
But a victory nonetheless.
Okay, this isn't quite backtrack territory. It is openable. I don't have a lot of space, though. I'm kind of tempted to maybe... Oh, actually, I guess we could dump a bandage. Sure. Not really worth it. Collector? No, just a bunch of bloodsuckers. Probably gonna buzz in and try and take a swipe at us. The resistance is starting to crumble. Hold your ground! Well, at least we took a couple out before they even had a chance. Kill it. Anybody need patching up? A tiny, tiny little bit. Probably better to try and get some damage out. Sure, we'll go with the heal. Somebody's going to be able to finish him off. Actually, you know what? Torchlight and stress healing?
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Sure, adapt. And consume!
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
I might take some antivenom. Not knowing what we're going to face shortly. Oh, we have to go this way because we've got to do 90% of the rooms, so sure.
Another mariner, another misfortune.
Okay, well, as long as you don't start protecting everybody else, hopefully we don't get stunned. Fear not, I will guard your back. Ooh, free guard. Thank you. Sure. Oh no, that's the bleed one. Oh no, that is the normal. Okay. Let's get a mark on. Sure. So maybe we can one-shot him. Yep. And we can one-shot you. There you go. No, this is just going to be annoying. You're protecting him, you're going to heal him up. Now, technically, if we shoot at him, we're hitting the marked target. Do we get the bonus damage? No. We could go with the stun chance. No, actually, let's go with the heal. Hold the line. Yep, told you he was going to just heal him up. Oh well. Mark you, and hopefully we get a shot. Worth the heal or just try and get rid of the corpse. There you go. Done. Dealt with.
This expedition at least promises success.
Certainly more valuable to us. But this may be more useful. And is it a mimic? It is a mimic. Well, at least that's good to know. Sure. With the amount of torchlight we have, we'll go all the way back first. Who's us? Trap disarm up? Sure, I guess it's you then. Oh, that's extra food, potentially. We'll nab it on the way back. We could camp, knowing we could get some extra food on the way back. No, no scouts. Unfortunate. Though, maybe a map. There is! There's a blockage all the way up there, so it's... that could be a room we forget about to save ourselves a shovel. Possibly. Oh, we scouted down there, but we didn't scout this corridor, so we didn't know these guys were coming. Don't stun me. Thank you.
A powerful blow.
Okay, that was going to hurt regardless. Yep. Massive 3 points of healing. Right, dealt with the boomer. You know what? Just keep patching yourself up. Okay, that's everything that was lost to the slice. And now we can't hit you. Sure, switch. Add some bleed. Might one-shot him? No. Kinda hurts. Ooh! Welcome, Grond. I'm not going to try and pronounce that, but I think Silver disappeared a little earlier, so you're going to have to say thank you in chat, in Discord later, but welcome. How are you doing today, Grond? You said you were recovered from your trip to the supermarket earlier today.
Quickly the tide turns.
Let's patch her up. That does so. actually going to do this for the stress relief. And you can finish her off. There you go.
Executed with impunity.
Little extra cash. I'll pop. No. We'll pop it before going into a fight, yeah. Sure. I'm anticipating a collector. Your stun is actually for garbage, so yeah, sure. No healing for you. Sure. You waited for as long as you could after Christmas with going to the supermarket to avoid risking infections by newly infected idiots. Oh yeah, there's going to be plenty of idiots. They're rather surprised. They weren't expecting the Mark squads to roll into town. So was it absolutely heaving at the supermarket, or, you know, it was just the anxiety of going out there, venturing out into the big wide world full of idiots? Ooh, thank you for the free stress heal. Let's see if we can one-shot you. How about a little bit of healing? Let's throw some bleed on this, shall we? Figure that after 1 week, most of the idiots would have developed symptoms, so they would have refrained. You'd think they'd refrain, but yeah, from going shopping. It was not crammed with people, but people seemed generally stressed out, leading to some reckless behaviour. Okay. It was manageable, but not ideal then. They're both down to... Yeah, let's just give you that extra food, and we'll certainly take the sapphire. We've got a whole other fight to walk into, haven't we? Not really, I think. Anything I can give up? No, okay. Well, they're shocked and surprised again. Kill it. On for 2 more rounds. You can do a shit ton of damage. Let's worry about you. Looks pleased with himself. Well, I guess when he keeps stabbing us like that, possibly. I guess we can just stab you. Hell, wow, okay, I wasn't expecting that much damage. Helps with the stress, though. Also, this will help with some torchlights. Yeah, that's good enough.
Masterfully executed.
Down 3, sure. We're probably going to camp soon, but we'll try and stay on top of it. Let's give this fella some bleed.
The ground quakes.
Oh, that's actually enough to kill him. Okay.
A death by inches.
Well, sure, you can have a nibble. And everybody else is at full health. Okay. We really don't need to camp anytime soon. It's only really for a food check, I guess. Okay, do we want to go for the curio? It is going to cost us a shovel. Leave us 2 for... You know what? I think we can get away with that. Okay, we will camp after this, because that will give us the torchlight we need. And a bit of bravery. Okay. Right, let's start throwing these marks out. Parents drove to your city in for Boxing Day. Bring gifts and Yule food since you couldn't be there with them. Nice chat and appropriate distance out in the cold and rain for some 40 minutes before they drove back. Oh, that's nice, considering the length needed to go to in order to actually just do the simplest of things of bring a food parcel and have a quick natter. Was it good seeing them? Right. See if we can take you out. And can I reach that far back with the... Sure, protect him, that's fine. I was worried you were about to protect the witch. Not quite dead. Damn it. Hadn't seen them since July, so it felt nice, but also heartbreaking not being able to hug them after all that time. Oh. How are you holding up though after? That's one of the things. Christmas is like one of the loneliest times of year. Are you doing it all right in yourself? I'm sorry I couldn't be here to entertain you over the silly season, but we're back. We're here live now. Hopefully. That goes some way towards putting a little bit of normalcy in life, whatever life may be. Homemade Swedish meatballs, 1 batch made from beef, 1 made from elk. Yes. Didn't you say, like, was it like, wasn't grandparents, some like uncle or something that had a ranch with elk on it? They used to, as a kid, it was a regular thing. Was it reindeer? That always used to be like every winter or every Christmas. It was like you had something along those lines. Oh, I can't make you up. It was your granddad. There you go. So it really was a little taste of home, essentially. It's going to help.
Devastating blow.
So we'll be able to get a shot on him. Yeah, right. Still shit ton of protection. Right. We need 3 points. Come on. There you go. Okay.
A decisive pummeling. success so clearly in view.
Well, what I might
or
do
is it merely a
is...
trick of the light?
We'll throw one camp out there.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Take the extra water. Really, we don't need that much. Stress is that low, we can get away with this. Sure. Okay, we'll go with that. I don't suppose anyone's preventing the nighttime ambush that isn't you. Prevents nighttime ambush. There we go. Elk and reindeer have a different taste to them. Sweden is the country with the highest population density of elk. You have to shoot 100,000 per year just to prevent starvation and damage to the forest. Yeah, they're big animals. They are going to get through a lot of vegetation, aren't they? Elk meat is comparatively rare. Okay. Do you feel like that somebody's made a deal somewhere because they're so abundant, but they're also expensive? Is that to prevent yahoos just going out into the woods shooting them? Let's deal with some of this stress. Oh, I could have done that. Protection. If they're religious, I don't think anybody's particularly religious here. Let's do that. You're not stealthing up, so that's not going to help too much. Let's do speed for everybody. I guess we could just do the extra protection, sure.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
You know what? No, you've been targeted. Let's have you take some extra protection. And we did leave a big fish, so there's potentially food on the ground. Germans won't pay money for elk poo, so is elk feces a rather good fertilizer then? Is that it, or is it just, you know, another novelty quirk? You know, people pay money for poo regardless. So I'm pretty sure one of these was a big fish, which would be a little extra food. Even if it's enough for a couple of meals. Yeah, there we go. So we have the herbs for it. Oh, no extra food. Okay, never mind. Well, that scuppered that plan. Do I want to give anything up? Not really. Distinct infatuation with Sweden and Germany for some reason. The elk is an exotic animal to them, I guess. I mean, that might also be why the price is kept high. For export reasons? If it was as cheap as, like, beef or lamb, it might screw up exports of elk meat to places like Germany. it was fairly chilled out. Nice and relaxed, some good food eaten, brain switched off. Some alcohol might have been involved in the brain switching off stuff. It's basically since Boxing Day and trying to get the computer back up and running with the Windows install and making sure everything was reinstalled properly has been not so much stressful, but certainly played on my mind somewhat. I mean, there's still stuff I'm noticing. Well, there's certainly stuff not working as before with OBS, but it's little things. Oh god, no. I mean, the only difference is my brother did actually manage to make it down prior to, you know, additional lockdowns taking effect as of Boxing Day. So my brother's been able to visit, but that's it. So it's been nice and chilled and relaxed. Right, do we want to fight a mimic? It'd be worth the money, but I still need to explore a shit ton more of this place. Are we going to be able to do enough damage to it? Got no good way of dealing with the stress, and I'm not sure whether the torches are going to last. I'm going to actually give up on the mimic. Already looted. British Airways snuck out one aeroplane to Sweden after our borders had already been closed towards the UK. Well, I mean, let's face it, it's all been fucked. Well, I mean, that's one thing. Obviously, it was first noted here in Kent, in the UK, but just because it was, like, first identified here doesn't necessarily mean it originated here. It could well have been somebody from a British Airways flight snuck into Sweden and passed it on, but equally it could have been from somewhere else in Europe, came across the border, they just didn't know about it because that country didn't test for the mutated strain. But in all likelihood, it was probably us. When in doubt, blame the Brits. Sure, we're going to target on you as well. I can stretch to you. And I can take you out as well. Yeah, exactly. The paperwork's signed now. We're on our way out. No, one of the things I found amusing in it was apparently somebody was actually going through all 1,500 pages of whatever the document is and discovered, like, somebody clearly just copy-pasted some legislation from, like, 20 years ago because it was making references to Netscape Explorer and basically, like, 1990s software within it that have been debunked for, like, 20-odd years. So, clearly somebody didn't put too much effort into the writing of this very important document that's going to determine, like, international relationships between Europe and UK for the next however many years. I've got, I've basically got until tomorrow. The only problem is my passport's out of date. So, apparently it needs to be 6 months in date before going anywhere now. Do I just want to stab you? I mean, we have enough torchlight. Let's just stun you instead. If only. I mean, can I hide in your basement, Grant? Will you protect me when they come to drag me away? Let's go with a little extra torchlight. And a little more torchlight. Yeah, let's get this over 100.
Promise of safety.
One torch for a stack of portraits. Sure. Hide in your closet. Okay, then. Sure. It's a deal. Oh, it's even got heating in there. All mod cons. Did we hold on to that anti-venom? No, we didn't. Not that anybody actually needs healing up. Well, there's anti-venom, but I think it's only a heal, so it's not actually necessary. Even if there's a blockage down that tunnel, we have enough shovels now. So sure, we'll go this way. We'll nab this bag on the way back. It's a very long corridor. Should have enough torches, just about, especially with abilities. Right, let's mark you up. Also, let's mark you. Might get the kill. Means we can definitely hit you as well. Ouch!
Ears, blurred vision. The end approaches.
That's a lot of stress. At least they've waited right till the end to inflict stress on us. The one person with all the stress doesn't get any of the stress relief. Makes sense. Okay, do want to make room for a bunch of this.
Yourself that overconfidence
is a slow and insidious killer. Right. Well, we know we've got enough shovels, so unless there's like barnacled chests down there, let's give that up. Yeah, yeah. And it's another mimic! Okay, right, so do I want to fight this mimic? Kind of. We've got food enough. Yeah, I think we can fight a mimic. Right, okay then. Fine. You scooch back here. You scooch there. That's about as bad as it could get. Right, okay. Your hair's now resting on your shoulders. It's becoming a real hassle to avoid getting in your mouth when you drink and eat. I mean, what do you normally go for with a haircut? Do you normally keep it relatively long? And it's just, no, it's a little too long now? Or do you like it really short? And it's just you haven't had chance to go to a barber's or something like that? Or nobody nearby that can cut it for you? Or not tempted to get just like Amazon set of clippers, all done, dusted? We probably aren't going to get stunned. We can try for it. You're just going to have to slowly crawl forward, aren't you? Yeah, this will work. Let's get you patched up.
The abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
The resistance is crumbling. Well, it's helping with the stress. The mark's gone. Do I want... I'm just going to creep forward. Don't have any anti-venom, but we can throw a mark at you. Hopefully now we can get some attacks off. How bad is that? Another 8. Okay, well, we're going to have to heal that up. Hey, Valdir! I shall endeavour to. I would go and get extra coffee, but we're probably going to be finishing in an hour, so I'm just going to have to make this last. So you can't keep spamming that too much. I've got to make that last. Indeedy, how was your Yuletime festivities? Did we have fun? Or as close to fun as we can possibly afford, physically, mentally, and healthily? Technically, this isn't an attack, so we won't be riposted. Mentally draining. Oh no. Well, it's good to hear from you again. I'm glad you're still with us. It might have been mentally draining, but you've managed to make it out the other side. Also, I missed. Last time was at the end of February. Clippers option is getting more and more tempting. Usually cut it yourself in bathroom since you don't trust anybody else. What long hair is these days, but usually keep it long enough that it covers most of your ears. The fringe reaches down to the eyebrow. Okay. So, you're a reasonable length. Kind of. But yeah. Ever since just, like, buying a decent set of clippers on Amazon, this is just a lot easier. It's less maintenance. Every, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, done. Don't have to worry about it. They're all closed, are they? Oh no, fears. Let's do some patching up. Don't add any bleed to that. Okay. I mean, even in places here which have gone, like, ridiculously into, like, their tier 4 and places like that, I'm pretty sure majority of them are still you know, hairdressers and barbers and that are still operating, but with much more stringent guidelines, you know, full face shields. There's literally only one customer in the salon at a time, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I've not been to a barber's in years. Like I said, just get the clippers out, it's a lot easier. About 2008? Okay. Maybe that's why they went into... possibly. Maybe.
Champion falls. Ghoulish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Right. Well, I mean, that's enough for 3 food activations. So, how about we all have something to eat? And everyone back in your places. Places, people. And hopefully our occultist doesn't lose his mind anytime soon. How many touches left? 4. I felt that one suddenly creep up on me. Achoo! You're our trap disarmer. Okay, these two together both need to go very, very quickly. Unless we want pelagic plague. Like so. We elected Boris to get us Brexit, not to manage a pandemic. I mean, I wouldn't put Boris in charge of, you know, a piss up in a brewery. He'd managed to fuck that up as well. But even so, yeah. It's been a bleak, I was about to say bleak year, but yeah, dealing with Brexit and the incompetent Tories and everything else, yeah, it's been a bleak few years. Kill it. Right, your friend's gone, so you've got... I don't think you can do pelagic plague now. See if we can just one-shot you anyway. No, too much. Kill it! Can I stun you? I can indeed. Well, finish him off. Or miss. I think that might actually be the first dodge somebody's thrown in our way. Sure. Big heal. Good enough? Glad I did. Kill him. Right. And we've been holding on to this water for a while, so...
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Wouldn't mind another stack of gold. Okay, right, well that key is not useful for us anymore, so we can make another stack of gold. And give up on the... No, food, we might still have an activation. Bandages if things go dire. Okay, we'll give up on those. Right, does anybody have anything we want to get rid of? Somebody's been playing Phasmophobia. I say probably one of these. I've got a few months to move to Scotland. Yes, well, they're still vying for their independence again. So internal bleeder's gone. Right, okay. Is this when we walk into the collector? No, more bloodsuckers. Okay. Woe is me, I failed on just passing your turn! Great! We're going to get pelagic plague as well? Oh, we're going to have stress issues, aren't we? Great. Can we one-shot you? With the blade. Screw it. You're annoying. Right. Kill him? Good. No, damn. Really? I really don't like pelagic plague. It's an issue. It really is. Of course, we missed the target. No, I might be able to kill you, or if I fail to hit. Yep. Right, just sink that mosquito, please. Probably better with this. There you go. Little extra bleed. And then we go for the eyes, boo! They grow weaker with every strike. Oh, the invitation's actually worth it. Okay. I think now we can probably give up on the bandages for the Viscount's invitation. Sure. We know we have no other runnings. Actually, so yeah, we could...
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Been a lot of empty sacks, though. Well, apart from the one mimic we ignored, this has been a relatively straightforward dungeon. Without too many hassles. And time to leave.
We will find all manner of great and terrible things in this
25, 26 grand, more or less. Although everyone walks out with a disease, it looks like. Dropsy, berry, okay.
We dug for months, years.
Stunned by apparent value of their things concealed amidst the putrid feathers, onlookers wondered if a trek to its perch might not be in order. Right, this is just a crow trinket, isn't it? Yes. Shrieker's feather. Dodge, disease resist, move resist, extra stress. Is it worth taking a shot at that? Well, it was a champion that fucked up a bunch of our heroes before, wasn't it? Do we really want to inflict that on ourselves again for an okay trinket? But honestly, not imperative. We could do better. Bumper crop for... Well, let's deal with the ones that are all horribly manky and diseased. You had Dropsy. Yeah, so we've got 2 with Plagic, yeah. I think we have the hair of the dog, so we can actually get rid of those. That's a reasonable amount of stress. We'll only visit the brothel. Sure. Okay, let's go put our occultist into the pleasure palace. Also, what are the stress we're dealing with? Ithalius will only meditate. Well, you're going to have to do that alone. Do we want you to gamble? Sure. Okay, anything else we want to deal with? Overfeeding, not an issue. Oh, and they've wandered away somewhere. No idea where. They've gone on a spiritual walkabout. Any trinkets we want to go after specifically? Dubious medicine for the werewolf abomination. Crit melee skills, speed if in beast mode, damage versus corpse, food consumed, damage received. So apart from like clearing corpses quicker, they've just got a little more speed? Can't rely on crits. That's not great as a trinket. Strength from the Isles. Dark Tambourine. Okay, last 40 minutes. What do we want to do? Could go Profane Scroll. Is it worth leveling? Any level 5s we want to get into 6? Possibly. Probably better getting our 3s and 4s leveled up into something. Because our mid-range here has a lot of pretty reasonable damage and utility. Okay, mediums. Yeah, I can see us doing a medium. We don't have any good healers in this range, though. We do have a vessel, which we could try and get her leveled up. But we're going to have to do everything we can to protect her. Use that to de-stealth. Okay. Do I want another fighter near the front? Kind of do. And then we go with a bit of range? Do ripostes. That's a lot of issues we probably should get rid of. Yeah, we might put her in for some treatment, maybe. Sure, we'll bring a jester along for the stress relief. %, 60%. Okay, well, once again, our Jester is our scout. And we'll bring your dice along, because it's a little extra dodge. Although, better stress relief. Which dice was it? Not those ones. Did we never get... Oh, no, there we go. Lucky dice. Accuracy and dodge. Yeah, that's the ones. Don't need extra scouting with you. You are here. We don't want you taking too much extra stress, so how about we just go with... We're not stunning or attacking, no. We'll go with that. And some extra dodge for you, maybe. If you don't get hit, that will probably be useful. I kind of like the idea of giving you more accuracy. Though we could go with... Yeah, bleed works for us here, doesn't it? I suppose I've got anything else that's uniquely you. 25% damage on riposte. Yeah, but we only get riposte if we do that, which marks us and gives us a bunch of extra stress anyway. So we can reduce your stress. So sure, that and... yeah, Santi book. We don't need the Zen. Do I want the back movement? Maybe not. We'll give you... I guess we can give you the bleed. Or just go extra damage. Sure, crescendo box. And I don't suppose you've got a unique you haven't used for you yet? We've not got any Ronin charms. Clearly not. Okay. Apparently nothing for the Ronin yet. Go on then. I like this as a gimmick. Sure, we'll do area box and that. If we got stuck at the back, at least that gives us movement forward, but we're very rarely going to use that, so... We're mostly going to be popping that off, aren't we? Sure, break, stealth, and riposte. You need some leveling up. Sure, okay. Who was it we were going to spend money on because their stuff was garbage? It was you, wasn't it? Yep, they need to go to the sanitarium. Stress versus light. Can't be guarded. Let's do the satanophobia. Really? That's all I want? Okay, we'll take that. Okay, that's as much armor as you're carrying. Great. Okay, but we can probably level up skills? Yes. We'll nab this just in case, but I don't think we're going to end up using it. Just grab it all. And me. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, right. I guess we can have a look if anybody else needs any treatment. Sure, 4s and 3s. Nope. We're about to take them with us, so we can't use that. Crit multiplier. Speed. No, not in position 4. Damage accuracy versus marked. So sure, we can get rid of bad focus, maybe. And lock in? No. Executioner? It's not really worth it. Fear of Ghosts, relatively cheap one. Faint. Speed whilst bleeding. Extra accuracy for you though. Okay, yeah, this seems like a better bet. Okay, let's get rid of Internal Bleeder and give you Executioner. That seems like a better fit. Where were we going? No, it wasn't this one. It was... that one? Yeah, I think it was this one. Right, everyone's geared up. We have got preventing nighttime ambushes. Okay, right. In the Warrens, it's a medium, so really that should be enough food. We'll do a full stack. Key's probably a little more important here. Yes, yes. Nobody's got pelagic plague, so we don't need that. Have been more bloodsuckers around. How about we take a couple of steaks? Call it that. And we got half an hour to rock through this, because like I said, I'm finishing at 5 today. Shorter stream than usual, because this is first one back and I don't know if everything's working correctly. Plus I've not had a break yet, so we'll just call it a shorter stream today.
Even the fiercest beast will lay down when
but we'll be back tomorrow. Normal time, normal length. Back in an old favourite as we try out Spaced Out in Oxygen Not Included. Right. Wheat grain. Curia. Well, we know we don't have to go for the fight then. Are you off yourself then now? Are you preemptively saying have a good one? We did bring bandages, so sure. A little extra food, okay. Oh. Quest location. Okay, if that's the case. Right, is it worth the... yeah, sure, we'll take an extra torch. You're preemptive, you're juggling several... No worries, no worries. Completely understand then. Right, once again... God damn it. So many bloodsuckers' eggs. $79. Keep that topped up. Okay, here come the piggies. Let's make them bleed, shall we?
Impressive.
Stun's probably not going to be great for you. Sure, let's try. Gives us some torchlight as well.
The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Right, you're trotting backwards. Oh no.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Okay, extra bleed. What's that up to? 9 per round, 2 per round.
momentary
Everyone gets a heal. How long we got that for? One more round. Certainly not going to be enough.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Right, should die to bleeding. So all we really need to do is get rid of the corpse.
Great is the
Right, no trotting retreat to you. Let's just riposte up again then. So you're going to probably do a crunching backhand, which we can slice and dice then.
Improvement. How quickly the tide turns.
How are we for stress? 10, 16, 17. Actually, let's start dealing with some of the stress. Those crit heals! Six, 12, 4, sure. Some extra bleed on top of that. Lovely. Have some more.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Well, we're going to have to carry this sack out of here, so... I guess that can go in there. So, maybe we don't want the self-heal. Maybe we want to take something else. Sure. Take that instead of that. Just in case he gets nudged back again. You've been tempted to start another run, but don't think you can handle the stress. Well, I'm going to mess this up. Harvep Neru? Did I say that right? This is, I don't know, what? Third or fourth? I think it's third run on stream, and I'm sure I did like a couple of runs when it first came out as well. One on YouTube, probably one off camera as well. So yeah, I've spent some time in this, and I am inevitably looking forward to 2. This is still one of my all-time favourite games. So I would say go on, treat yourself. It's only a little stress. What's the worst that can happen? Heart attack? But anyway, how you doing? How's your day been? How's your week been? How was the silly season for yourself? Not necessarily Christmas, but, you know,
beyond measure. Awarded to the
it was an excuse for most people anywhere in the world just to take some time and appreciate the year is almost over, because this year could do with being over with. Of course, it's bloodsuckers. Of course, that guy gets out of the way. We'll try for the stun on you. I hope so too. I hope we don't end up with 200 stress. Yeah, let's do that.
Destroy.
That's one squished bug. Damn it! Knew we weren't going to get away without getting cursed. Sure, bleed them all. Or miss the one I actually want bled. Well, he's going to die anyway. Please take a chunk out of him. Was the bleed going to be good enough? Nope, not good enough. And apparently I whiffed as well. Sure.
Obliterated.
Right, well, somebody needs a desperate heal. And probably some stress relief. Also, I brought these damn holy stakes with us for extra damage, but it didn't help, did it? It would help if I'd actually used them, but... That's a hell of a heal, though. Yeah, I'll take that. Punch him. Punch it, Chewie.
Falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Okay, right. Do we want to give anything up? Because that's an awful lot of cash. I guess we don't need that extra food. So having the Viscount's invite as well might be useful. More than a portrait? Probably. Well, 2 portraits. And we didn't get any blood out of it, which is possibly going to bite us in the ass. Though the Ronin is probably going to bite us in our ass. Strikes me as that kind of person. Likes to nibble. Sure, we'll poke our head out here. Okay, there's a food check. Right, okay, well we do have holy water. I can't remember, is this no, it's cash, isn't it?
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Well, I guess we're okay for money. What's in the box? Okay, we've already given up a lot of busts. No. No, I guess not. Now we'll probably get away with... We may not need the camp. We could probably dump the camp. As long as we stay on top of the stress levels, I would say we can probably lose the camp. So I think we'll have enough torches. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Does mean food is also another resource we can get shot of if we need to. Let's get some extra accuracy and dodge in there. Is it accuracy and dodge or accuracy and speed? That's it. Right. Sure. Let's get that riposte going. Reasonable chance of getting a stun out on you. With some bleed? Oh, it's one-off lethal. Though he is stuck, so he's dead anyway. And we've managed to pick up some haemophilia. As you do, from just being vomited on. Oh, of course, you can heal yourself up. I forgot about that. Oh, no, he just transferred the bleed. Okay, right, well...
Formation is
well, let's make sure you're dead.
Maintain the offensive.
Can I get a stun on you? Maybe. With a crit, possibly. No resist, of course.
Quickens.
All the vomit. Didn't really want to hit you, but I guess that's what happens. Although I can bleed them both.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Precision and power.
We'll try.
Well struck.
There we go. Control the situation. Right, let's just destroy some corpses, shall we? Do I want to give myself extra stress? No, let's just punch some corpses. With the bleed, he's dead anyway. So let's deal with the stress.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose. Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Am I backtracking through here? I am. Sure, we'll nab this on the way back. Ooh, I get to get rid of something. Hopefully sickly. Yeah. Let's get rid of sickly. Hopefully, maybe? Fear of Ghosts. Okay, well, sure. They were both locked in, so it was worth it anyway. I'm guessing probably here for the last quest item. And I really can't carry any of that, can I? If I was to give up some stuff. Do I want to give up anything? Holy water, I'm presuming we're probably done with. Piles of bones. And herbs, not so much. Only for food, really, in the Warrens. Oh, I guess an alchemical table. Any significant negative quirks? Not quirks, debuffs. There's still going to be bloodsuckers. Screw it. We'll give up on that. So just remember, if they are bloodsuckers, we should use the thing. Ah, that was probably a good reason to not throw away the herbs. Let's give you more damage. 30% damage until camp. What a shame we're not camping. Let's make them all bleed. Get punched, or not. Don't tell me, more haemophilia. No, just a bunch of stress.
And concentration.
More bleed? more bleed. Right, well, they're dead. Good. Admittedly, I'm bleeding as well, though I do have bandages. And I can take a slice out of him.
Annihilated.
That's rather nice. Okay, well, let's deal with some of this stress. Okay, I think they've got it in for me now. Possibly. I seem to have a target on my back. Ooh, okay. I seem to be missing a lot. 9, 9. Yeah, let's stay on top of the stress. Little extra bleed on top. Yep, lovely. Right. Get thumped.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
We walking into a fight? No, I guess we can live with the extra stress. And get a scout. Quest location. Okay, well, we'll go for the quest location then. We're about to walk into... We are fine. We'll get rid of the debuff on you. That's great. What are we walking into? Ah! Hidden ones! We did bring something along that could help us de-stealth. Also, if we could lead everyone, that would help as well. Oh, it only de-stealths him. It doesn't de-stealth at... Oh, okay. Right, well, we're doing this then instead. Everyone could use a heal. Unless I could... I could probably actually get a stun off. I'll take the extra stress if it means I can bleed everyone. Combo. Right, okay, well, I think we need some heals now. 14, 6. Actually, let's just do extra speed and what have you. Or we could just one-shot that dude. That helps as well.
This expedition at least promises success.
Well, we can leave at the end of this corridor, so I guess we can just take that money.
A blazing star is born.
Oh, and the food. Yeah. Both full. Let's start a stack of those. Right. And that will take us right up to time as well. Ah, well, we don't even have a fight. Well, we'll have a look. Is it going to scout for us? No. Do we want to push our luck? Probably not. Let's just leave.
These foodstuffs yield double benefit. The town may eat, and the swine
about
will
15
not.
grand. Places assuaging. Runes tactician. Accuracy versus bleeding. Okay. And camping skill cost. Well, we've got another one infected. I guess that's one thing we're going to have to deal with.
A modest offering from those few surrounding
And
farms
Athalius
as
has
yet untouched by the spreading calamity.
disappeared somewhere. I'm getting question marks for where Athalius has gone. But that will do us for the day. Like I said, relatively shorter day today, but we'll be back on top of things. Presuming once I come off, making sure everything's worked properly, we'll be back to like a normal schedule tomorrow. So starting at 1 and playing some Oxygen Not Included right through till about 6:30, 7 o'clock-ish my time. So let me jump on back to main, mark things up, and say goodbye to you lovely lot. Hopefully you've enjoyed having me back.